Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And he's got a man.
Man, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. You don't let them complete dumb shit like that.
It's a gain of...
It's fucking trash. Don't complete stupid shit like that, bro. Absolute fucking garbage.
20 and picking up the first. Handoff comes to Cook. Nifty move. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Willie Henry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, McMillan. It's a loss of 2.
Wow.
Now 3rd down.
That's corny as shit. How did I fall forward on that, bro? Trash. That's garbage. Not gonna lie.
Gun! 2nd and 9. 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 2nd and
throw on third down. McMillan. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it.
Nobody blocked the mic, though?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Come on now, son.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We're at 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And now the spin. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd
That
down.
been Lamar,
Not only
but
did
a
they string
first
the
down,
play
hands
out,
down.
but they didn't
100%.
allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
Okay,
And Tucker's kick right there.
That's the
It's
fix
good.
kicking because Tucker don't miss ever now.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And
They
that's
were
what
laggy in
leaky
this
the
one, man.
beginning on that drive,
Bullshit.
weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him
58
10
should have had a fucking
yards as he's
fumble on
down
that,
at
bro.
the
58's a
15.
big boy.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. Second down, Mayfield. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. A give. This is Cook. Found a little room there.
I do not have auto straight on. Why am I turning my back towards the line of scrimmage? That's insane.
Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Mayfield looks to throw.
Got him, Coach. Clear,
He's
boy.
able to get to him. Chris Wormley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go! Green, 39!
On 1st and 10, McMillan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
From the gun on 3rd down, McMillan being chased out left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
I wish you would have had a dinner ran that one back.
Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got room to run past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Hello.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. McMillan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to go back to LaFell, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
On 3rd down, McMillan. He'll be hit and
What a
taken
fucking
down
gay-ass
at the 20
user sack bullshit.
Grady
What a bump.
Jarrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Oh!
At the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Man, oh man.
Throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
This is Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Coleman. Spinning past him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, that's me.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. McMillan got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball.
Don't man. Yeah, that's
You see the end
me.
result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7
That
yards
man,
all
that
told as
man,
he's
yeah, that's
taken
me.
down back
Man,
shy
what's
of
up with the
20.
shoulders of my players, bro? Lamar's out with a torn shoulder. Mosley's out with a torn shoulder. He just fucking hurt his shoulder. Like, goddamn, bro. They don't make shoulders like they used to, apparently. Fuck. Good day now, brother.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
Hello.
Of
Gotcha,
being
bitch.
calm,
Rah.
and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy
Go,
for
man.
you.
Yeah, that's
Physical grit, but we
me.
just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Sanders.
Yo, that's
That'll be
so whack.
53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take
Jesus
over.
Christ, bro.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
DPI, thank you.
Up incomplete. However, we do
Thanks,
have
Bum.
a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Appreciate you, big dog. Ay.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on first down. McMillan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Gun!
Looking to throw on second down. McMillan over the middle. He's got Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. McMillan. And he takes a shot on the release. he says this will be incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
26.
He was looking for Watkins that time. Following the interception, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Don't test me up the seam, why?
For late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Bellman, yeah, that's me.
On first down, McMillan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They run it again with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Falcons send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And Sanders now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A give running left. It's Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun.
On 1st and 10, McMillan. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to throw. McMillan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McMillan is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down, McMillan. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And it's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, how about this happens?
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. McMillan, pressure brought in. Falcons get there
this
for the
shit boring as fuck, bro. You just keep getting there, man.
Defensively, I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively, nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McMillan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Gun. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check.
From the gun, McMillan over the middle.
Oh my God.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun. McMillan. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, McMillan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Same play,
His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
What in the fuck? Man, come on, son.
Right past the 30. A good pick up there at 22. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front.
56, come on, baby.
Second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
On the ground, it's Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Back up, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Leopard!
They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Gun! Gun! Gun, gun! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They get it to him running left, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. On 4th down, McMillan. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And I'm not sure what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And that is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Mayfield on third down from his end zone. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Sheds off the tackle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down. And again, it's Mayfield.
Bang!
Here he lost the football.
Bang, bang! Boy, let's get it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Follow that double team, boy.
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash
Follow that
in
double
for 6.
team, boy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they
Let
can
that
pick
dumb
this
shit
thing back
happen.
up. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Mayfield to throw it. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield, or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got a man.
What kind of shit is that, bro? Like, it makes no sense.
To the 30. A good
Fuck it,
pick
I
up
just
there,
blitzed him, bro.
26 yards.
Like, Jesus Christ, you gonna let him throw dumb shit like that and complete it? Like,
Time for a break. Back to finish it
fucking
off
insane.
on EA Sports after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't
Finally.
find a receiver, and he's
6 sacks
brought
in
down.
2 games,
Chris
boy.
Wormley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5.
yo, what sense does that make, bro? Like, he's a 92 overall.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
No. Check. Patriot.
1st down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well,
Stop telling my man,
they're
homie.
trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't
Just
it?
stop playing with him,
Oh,
Tiny.
that's
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! 3-19!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw on 2nd down. McMillan looking deep. He's got him in. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.